Okay, here we go. Take 3. Let's see who's going to be the first back over here. Hi, Carrie. And keep getting all these messages. It's like getting all these messages. I got to turn my volume down on this one because I turned it up a little. It's like getting all these messages. And I hate to have to restart like this, but strike 3 is like I had to, because you have to type in a new title, have to hit all the buttons, all the things again. As Kathy knows, it takes time to get back on. It's like, so I always have to come up with something witty, I guess. And then so you guys know which one to hit. But it's like, and we're back. Yes. Everybody noticed my witty little thing? Take 3. As the screen spins, so is today on my live. Don't mean to get everybody hung up. Oh, I forgot to do the speaker thing again. I don't know if I can change it while I'm on the live or not. Share screen, this, that. Send feedback. No. Yeah, we're wearing out your thumbs today, people. I'm sorry. It's like good exercise. We all know where the button is. You don't have to press it. It's like it just tells me how many people are here. That's all. And I thank everybody that showed up yesterday. And then it's like, I don't know if Kathy missed me or she just wanted. It's like she called me after the live was. She said my cup was in the way. So I and got to move the screen down a little. But it's like we get to see who comes in again. But it's like I wish they could merge 1, 2, and 3 together. Because I'll probably go take down them. And I might leave them up. I don't know what's good or bad. It's just everybody finding the right one. That's why I decided I'd put numbers on them. Oh, it's like, I guess I got to turn these around and take them off so I can put on the next piece. Little flustered. Oh, did I see myself pause a minute? No, don't do that. It's like, means I take the laptop completely down to, oops, didn't mean that little jiggle. Hi, RV Quilt Quest. And how are you today? I'm trying to remember her first name. I know she's a new grandma. Met her over on Rita's. We talked the other day. Well, Rita was long arming. Yeah, Rhonda. Yes. I was trying to think, because I think I matched it to the first like the RV instead of RV, recreational vehicle. I always associate something somewhere. But welcome. Glad you could join on take 3. If it freezes, let me know. It's like it's been not even an hour and we're on take 3. It's almost did a no-no, but gotta cut the snowball off. But you'll see familiar names here because a lot of us met over either on Kathy's or Rita's. The only other place I've been is Courtney. Okay, it did freeze and come back out of it. I thought I seen a glitch. I was trying to ignore it. That's one thing when you watch your own live, like I'm doing, I can see when it freezes. So it's like I want to keep something. Hey, Courtney, did you find me again? It's like, it's terrible. Yeah, a purple shirt on and a lot of purple used in the quilt behind me. And it's like, I live in a purple world. Purple post-it notes, purple seam ripper, purple friction pins, purple all behind me. So any true friend that I have that knows me knows my favorite color. Hi, Mona. Did what? Because we do have 2 Monas sometimes. Yep. It's like internet issues again today for me. And thank you, Rhonda. Are you watching another live? Well, we've had issues today. This is take 3, just as it says. I keep looking outside because Bailey's in the front yard. But she gets to watch all the traffic going by. Everybody saying hellos. See, this one and this. Okay, put this one on my lap. No, I have a fenced yard, and so far she seems to, as long as she can be where, I mean, if I got up and moved, she'd be in the front door at my feet. She just laying right by the front door, enjoying the sun. If I had a door cam, I could probably guarantee that's where she's at. Because every time I go outside, if I opened the window, she'd probably be right under the window. But I don't want, it's not that warm yet. Just trying to get her to spend more time outside. And hi, Marcia. and welcome. She's a real good dog except for the digging in my backyard. I am tired of that part. And someone says, hi, Kenneth. Oh, gotta go back. I went out, come back in. Hello, Kenneth. It's like, wasn't showing all the chat. Every time you come back in, you have to reset this, reset that. And even if we're watching on somebody else's, we have to reset the chat to live all messages because it misses things. But just when internet doesn't want to do anything with us, it's like, thought we had it figured out because my tablet had switched over to the same one. It's like, we just have fun. I have to watch to see that I don't cut my finger off because I'm watching the two screens. That's why bigger rollers are better for me. And Courtney's, hi, everybody. Everybody's saying hellos. Three and four. Get all the pieces sewed together. I have 4 flying geese to make and finish the 3-inch. But I use them to buffer in between the flying geese. Yeah, Bailey is a sweetheart. I was going to let her out last night, but I go, no, it's dark. If she took off in the dark, my pickup's still hooked to that trailer. So I would have had to get the other thing, my Rhino, out. Like things that pop up on the screens. Is Courtney done with that one quilt she was working on? She only had 1 row to go. But I'm going to get all these blocks done today. So tomorrow, I got to come up with something different. But I am going to be here. Oh, of course. Denise says Dollar Tree is raising their prices to $1.50. No date given, but shelves are emptying. Some things will be raised to $3, $5, and $7. Yeah, we used to have before Dollar Tree came in, $1 and more is what it was called. But with the prices of everything going up, the gas pump, it's like the mini mart I went to Saturday. I bought on the other end of our town, which is not even a mile apart. They raised all their soda pop bottles up to $2.99 a bottle. or more, because it come out to $3.45 for one bottle of soda pop. And my grandson says it won't be long and we're going to be paying that 15 cents to get the cups for the water. If they still have good product, I just wish a dollar store would come into my town. Instead, they won't. One guy wants more for his property than it's worth, but I just wish they'd figure it out. But I don't buy a lot of the stuff out of there. It was more grandkids. Like they did the dress ups and different things. Tuna noodle casserole. See, I put chicken chunks in mine, not tuna. I'm not a tuna fan. Mona did what? Labels for the Dress-A-Girl. I have, I think, 2 left from Terry's sent me. I got to find time to do that. Maybe I should research that tonight and see which is the simplest and do that tomorrow. Maureen wants to go to dinner at Mona's. Did they add any new free patterns for dresses on the... I have a few yards of material I need to do something with. Oh, you're having the tuna casserole for lunch? I like the dress called the Side Panel Dress by Thoughtful Creative. You'll find a link. Okay. Last week they said their average customers earn $125,000 a year. Well, they better dig deeper in that customer thing. If I earn an average $125,000 a year, they owe me $100,000 plus. Is that a good way of looking at it? 100,000 plus. When I used to go into the dollar store, everybody was using their EBT cards, which is the food stamp card. So I don't know how they classify them as 125,000. But those surveys are taken in weird areas. Maureen, I'm in New York. It's 2:00 already, and I forgot all you ladies earlier than me. Yeah. Yeah, I just had the breakfast. I had a small sandwich because yesterday I didn't eat. Okay, I gotta go open that up, put a subscribe on it, and then go back to it later. I hear, oh, it's across the street. It's like I hear noises. Okay, close YouTube. Go back to the live here. It's being a little slow for me. And it should be back. Oh, I got to do that chat thing because I left. That there is how to make the dress that Terry's been making. She put the link up. What's the yardage, Terry? Do you know? Well, I know you know. It's like, because I was just given those 2 1-yard pieces. That I think would make a beautiful dress. Kind of springy. Okay. You don't have to. I can look for myself. I thought maybe you knew off the top of your head. My head don't remember anything. Just like the 3-yard quilt. I have so many people say, how much yardage do I need for a 3-yard quilt? It's the way I use my... Yeah, I wonder where that's from. See, right there. This is Courtney's sticker. Yeah. I actually told them 4 yards. I said that's the front and the binding. So you can put a little extra border to make it a little bit wider. Wanted to make sure they had enough. And then I actually told them, I think, one time I told the lady 6 yards or 6.5. And she goes, why would a 3-yard quilt take 6.5 yards? I says, you got to put a back on it. As I think it's because you just get asked the question, how many yards of fabric do I need? And then, is there a special combination? It's whatever you want. It's like the one I made that's behind me in the chair. Yeah, 3 yards is the front of the quilt. And I didn't have, on this pattern, I did not have much left over. That's a good pattern, Terry. You need cotton. Okay. I got that. It's going to use this green with this cream. Because I didn't like that yellow. And that peach definitely didn't go with it. Even though this would probably not show the dirt as much going with the yellow rather than the cream. Then I could make a cream dress with any of these other colors. because the cream could go with any of them. Maybe that's what I'll do. You always got to come up with something. Okay. Do they have a popular size? Those are the fabrics I found on the door. A dense thread count. If you put your hand between the fabric. Oh, these are quilting. This is Quilt Plus quality. It's a nice material. It's actually all that material I just had out is from Connecting Threads. And you can't see through it. It's not like the shirting. It's not like the shirting. Will this open? Okay. Let's see. I'm trying. It's taking its time because my iPad was just about dead. I forgot to hook it back up to the power cord. So I have to see what happens. I'll let it run its course. And I'll squint at the screen over there. It brought up a PDF to several. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's an A-line dress. Another dress. A knit top dress. Easy 1-in-1. And the side panel. The side panel is the one that I will see if that opens. Because I know each year they change the designs. The first year I did it, they did the pillowcase dress without using a pillowcase. You could use the pillowcase pattern, but they wanted you to use pretty print cotton fabric. You will need bias tape, 1 inch wide for when unfolded pockets, 1 cut for the back, front unfold, 1 for the front unfold. It's like 4 pages. So now I go over here and do my normal thing. Screenshot everything. Means it's upside down. I gotta figure out where my buttons are. And then up to the next page. And front and back's on 1. The pocket. Yeah, all the pages come up, Terry. Yeah, I can't download anything on my tablet because it doesn't read to the printer. I need a new tablet. Now, that's okay, Deb. You come back whenever you can. It's like I shouldn't have to restart 3 times, but Internet issues are internet issues. And they're still working on all of our power lines and stuff. But I tried giving them to my granddaughters. Alani does not want to wear a dress. Aspen probably would if I put enough ruffles on it. You can make bias binding from your fabrics, yes. Because I don't think I have any in my collection. If I did, I'd use them. And I gotta hunt for a material. I have this yellow ruffly stuff that I want to use up. I think everything is sewed now. Do some trimming and squaring up and on to the next step. I need to open Terry's page up there on the other computer, but not going to take time to figure that one out either. Hi, Rowena. And how's Rowena today? I'm fine except for the rough start of having to do it again. If you don't want to make the ruffle on the bottom, just cut the pattern 4.5 inches longer and hem it. Okay. Because, I can't even take the two granddaughters and come out with a good length or anything because Aspen is a size 3-4 and Alani's a size 6-7. But for Aspen, it didn't have enough ruffles. Oh, heck, would love to see Sandra Kay and So Terry make a video making dresses on their channels. Doesn't have to be alive. Well, it's like I'm filling in this week and I need something for tomorrow. So who knows? After I get Summer Moon in the box, I might go check out everything and see if I can get that pattern printed up. Because I have to send it from here to the other computer and get it all done up there. It's always fun having everything because I don't edit. After watching The Boy Who Sews a couple times because I was watching everything else in there and all those little edits just popped out because that's how I watch TV. Kind of strange, but I do. Oh. Okay, Terry sent me the link. Thank you. And I probably better plug in the laptop so I don't lose that one. I have power cords everywhere now. Okay. Yeah, that helps me 100%, Terry. Because I use my tablet for everything more than my laptop. Because I can carry that around. I can take that with me. Because it's like, and I got to write down my YouTube passwords and everything. Because when I go to Florida, Laura's bringing her laptop with her. So we can do a live from Florida. And then I'll take videos with my tablet and then download them. If we find anything interesting. Who knows what we'll find. It's like exercising here. Don't want my neck to pop out. I got to be careful on that one. I don't need to end my day with a headache. Yep, but thank you very much, Terry. And the branch of the Dress a Girl over here that I sent to, she sent me 3 thank yous. She's so appreciative to get the dresses at the time of need. There had just been, I think, a house fire or something over there that had some little girls with nothing to wear. And I almost felt guilty. I should have sent her more. But it just, the time it hit, I wasn't able to get back in there and make a few more. Because I think that she would have accepted them even October, November. Dress a Girl Around the World size charts come up if you Google. Okay. Hi, Beverly. Glad you could join again today. And, okay, square these up. I squirm in this chair because I lowered it. Put them on my holy pant leg. It's like most people pay $200 to get these holy leg jeans. Mine come with time. And Kathy's back on. She's saying hello, Denise. Why do you have to edit? Why can't you just upload what you record as is? That's all I do. I don't know how to edit. Because if I did, I could probably combine these 2 lives. I don't know. Or 3. Editing is when you save a little time, I think is what it's called. You get the main stuff, but then you edit different pauses and things in there. Gladys is cutting her block for Friday. Yeah. I know someplace in my archive, probably, I have the first dress I made, that pattern. But that's 1,000 pictures and things to go look through. Hi, Lori. She had a pancake lunch on her way home. Okay. Glad you at least popped in, Lori. You know that you're okay that way. That's always a good thing. Yesterday she was tired. But yeah, I talked to Austin until what, 11 o'clock? He's at work for over an hour. The scheduler told Austin by text message, go in and change the schedules. So and so was called out. And now they're getting bonuses. If you go in and work an extra 4 hours or just 4 hours on a shift that isn't on your normal schedule, you get $25 bonus. And if you go work an 8-hour, you get $50 bonus. And then they're giving Austin 30 minutes extra on the clock for driving so far. So it kind of helps pay for things. But no one wants to go in and change the schedules. So they let the young one, the new one, and then with yesterday being April Fool's, they didn't know if he was telling the truth or not. It's like, really? And then I had to listen to the talk of the one gentleman that passed away Saturday. They could not get a hold of the family at all. So they didn't know what to do. And then they finally came in on after the office closes, so they can't get in. Hi, darling. And then Denise asking Kathy how Dave likes the vacation. Kathy did tell me yesterday she hadn't been back into that office chair since she left it. She's taken up the couch. That's her new seat. I checked to make sure I'm still moving. No freezing. 2 more. And see, 11:21. This neighbor dog barking all the time with all the traffic we get. And it's not going anywhere. And Carrie saying hello to Dorlyn. June saying hello to Dorlyn. But it's like, any projects anybody working on? I know Carrie's been working on her dog quilt. I know that one. Or is everybody just relaxing back? Oh, Austin's out here now. I wonder if he brought me back more. No, Cameron's at work, so he can't bring money back. Gotta run. Time to clean up my sewing. Oh, you're going to the sewing room today? Okay. Enjoy, Kathy. We're going to look forward to seeing some changes. Let's see if Pikachu climbs another box. Guess who Nancy's crocheting? Dorlyn Dale's figuring out her long arm tension. It's like, just a minute, Austin. I have to pause in and out of Austin. Yeah, he's talking on that credit card that they're going to settle for less. So when it comes to needing my debit information, I will definitely mute us just for a moment to do that. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to leave it, but it's for the Austin, quit. They're asking questions. Yeah, they will. She's listening and squaring up 38 by 4 half square triangles. Ooh. Switch it to the laptop. Okay. It's a credit care for the animals. It's for medical. Did they say they was leaving it open after the settling? Yeah. He's got to talk to the next division that sent the letter. Medical expenses, I know. I use it sometimes for the dogs. Yeah, he used it all for the dogs. Yes.
And this is back to back Missy getting sick after she got pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, he had the dog getting pregnant and then sicker than a dog. It's like, I think they did 3 emergency vet care calls in 4 days. And they're always, hours when you go in. Trying to listen to what they say at the same time. I wonder what all these dots are up here for. It's like, I know Kathy looks at the screen and goes, "What's this? What's this?" And it's like, okay.
So my callback number is 509-428-9472.
There. It's like YouTube gets behind. If you need to see, it's on the side of my bed.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that. I heard you say there's something, but
They can't do a callback, so if they lose connection, he has to call them back. And he's partially deaf in one ear too. Ask him if it has to come off of your account. Oh, talking to the deaf guy. If they close the account, he needs to ask for a zero balance letter. Yes. I will tell him that. Can I use my 301 or 404 for quilting? That's a good question. I don't do any quilting with the sewing machines. Or is that the spray? And Terry says, yes, Mona. He lost connection right off the bat. So he has to recall him. Machine -1 or the other. I think the 301 you can drop the feed dogs. Don't quote me on that one. That's my machine quilting off of the domestic. It was very bad. So I went off of that one fast. I broke more needles than I should have. Okay, Courtney's back from a phone call. It's like Mona's looking at getting a cutie. Okay, she finished the. If you watch Brendan of Conquering, she sews on that machine. She sews on. Okay.
I'm getting transferred over now.
Okay. It's like. Yeah, I haven't even got up to my 66 yet because it's like there's things. It'll be after I come back from Florida, probably. I was playing with that feed dog button down back there. It takes a. Tell Austin to tell the person on the phone calling back if they get cut off. They won't take his number. They said they're not allowed. And now you got put on hold. I hear that music. You want to hear some disgusting music, go get put on hold with direct AT&T. They have some new bird. And this bird's going to help you. It's going to help you get on everything. Yeah. That's the first thing they told him. We cannot call you back. You have to call us back. So he's on hold. But he's got to get back to doing some sleeping because he's got to work tonight too. He hasn't slept yet. I'm surprised his energy's still going. Yeah. It's like he only had his time span was running out of making this phone call. He forgot there was a weekend in there.
Hello?
Did it disconnect again? Okay. It's like he keeps getting disconnected. What a life, huh? But it's like I just have to sit these parts out now. I know that's the corner. 3, 4. Oh, you had to go outside. I should tell. There's a power cord right up here. It's a dog eat dog world. Yes. I'll be right back. I'm going to tell him where the power cord is out there. Okay, I'm back. It's like hate to do that, but it's like Austin's impatient. I took him out my card. Yep. It's like doing these lives. It's like I go, how in the heck am I ever going to take a potty break? Because life happens as we get older. So I think I have everything taken care of. Thought about opening the window so I could go through, just talk to him through there. Yeah, I need Dave for the potty break. No, it's like, yeah. I'm trying to open the window, but it's not working. Okay, he's yelling. Let me grab these other two cards in case they don't do that one. Yes, I'm coming. I'm on that live. I'm the only one there. Austin's phone does not work in my house. It's terrible. You just say you got to go, and we will probably have to go too, and didn't want to miss anything you said. Okay. I had to go back out and do the authorization real fast. You know how on you're watching a YouTube and you want to speed it up? That we can go and boost it. We need to boost this gal's up a notch. I know she's talking clear, but it was talking slow like this. It was like I thought I was on a YouTube live and I had slowed the speed down. What are you going to sew on the girl? The square dance block. Ha ha. Kidding. Oh, now he got the mail because he's parked in the mailman's way. 2 pieces of material. You don't want to start with the bag. Is there a crossbody bag for the dress a girl too?
I love you.
Austin? Austin,
What?
tell me the amount again.
446.
446.
Just round up. 446.
Now, go get some sleep.
Yep.
See you tomorrow early, so we can be done out to the dump and back here before 10. Tomorrow's my dual duty day. I got to put a snap on my bag before May 1st. But it's he's in his car, so that that part of my day's over. Wanted him to do it before he went and did the lawn or the other one, but he was in such a hurry. Austin has one gear, straight ahead and fast. There is no reverse, slow down, brakes. He is go, 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 go. Now I'll press these pieces open. Oh, yeah, I'm not muted. Thinking I might have been muted. Did you make a decision, Terry? What you going to sew on the girl? And what's the girl's name? Terry is the newest machine you want to sew on. Yeah, we're going to have to learn the names of Terry's sew machines. That way she just have to tell us the girl's name, and then we'll all know. It's like I just go, have a feeling, did I sew these right? Did I sew these wrong? It's like, I'll find out in just a second. Wouldn't be put it past me to do it backwards today. Nope, there's the correct way. Come on, YouTube, speed up and stay caught up. Playback speed, 1.5. Okay, Lori, we're all having issues. Believe me, I have charging cords everywhere. I gotta sew this to this. Doing that bobbin thing again. It doesn't take long to go through bobbins when you sew a lot. Oh, get him to, once he falls asleep, he's out. Till school gets out. Bailey liked going out after the live yesterday, and first she wasn't playing the game. I had to be the fetcher. And I said, this is ridiculous. The mail must all been for Austin because he didn't bring any in. I made them a little purse one year and bloomers as well. I also bought some biker shorts for under their dresses. 'Cause you put whatever the extra stuff is just in the pockets, right? Of each dress. Hi, Sarah. And how's everything going? Okay. Yeah, we got to do the videos when we can, Terry. And if you're going to do one with her sewing, we understand if you don't answer. I don't know what that is. Still learning all these dang ringtones. Because I turned it off. It's like, it's always fun trying to figure out if what did I do? Turn off again? It's like I thought I froze again. I paused it. Oops. It's like, I'm having a hard time staying awake. Oh, no, June. Like pressing. In this new messenger thing, I have to sign in every single one. Some security thing they did. Like, really, people? Melinda's out for her walk or drive, one of the two. She just sent a picture of some park. It's like, everything quits working. And, concentrate what I'm doing. I think Bailey went outside. I haven't seen her go by the screen. Oh, finish sewing this one first. I always reach to get the other one ready before I sew the other one. But it's like, can't grab them both and sew at the same time. We need autopilot. We should be able to stick them up here and say, sew this together. It's what it should be. But then what would we have to do? We'd just sit here and watch it. Would it be done? Nah. Wouldn't be the same, would it? It is like a major movie star wants a guitar. Wait, that's good. Kevin Bacon? We could sit here and guess all day, right? Yeah, that's awesome to hear for your son, Lori. Won't be long and he'll be giving up that and doing just for guitar. Yeah, right. So, like all businesses, you got to keep your head out of the clouds and keep working the hard job to fill in the hobby. It'll help him get on his feet. That's one thing it'll do for sure. Listening to which dog's barking. Yeah, okay, Carrie. Because Bailey has barked. Since this one next door is barking more, Bailey has barked. I'm not thrilled with it, but what can we do? That's their way of speaking too. And how long does it take to make? I forgot how long it took. Playing my game here. 3. Add extra. Okay. Back to get the YouTube caught up again. Get the cords unwound. Get some pressing done. The guy is in New Zealand at the moment filming. They will take in a bit. It's like, yeah, Sarah, life has got the struggles, but why all at once, right? Oh, there's Bailey. Howling at the noon whistle. We got the dogs out here singing. Bailey's a little off key. Oh, now it's saying low battery again. Why aren't you charging today? Okay. At least I know where Bailey's at. Yes. I hope everything gets back. It's like, it's just, unfortunately, it is part of life. It's like, we're waiting. It's like, we won't know for 9 months on the daughter and her cancer, but we're waiting patiently. We had the death of Emily's father-in-law unexpectedly. He got to hear that he was going to be a grandpa, and 2 weeks later he passed away of an aneurysm in his stomach. It's like, life's not supposed to be nice. One good thing, my granddaughter gets to have her infusions at home, so she doesn't have to bundle the kids up and take them to a babysitter. So that helps there. And it's like, Boston had lost his job and then got a job back part-time, and then the part-time one worked into a full-time, but he's just got to get back on his feet now. There's the fun part. But we just hope for everything to work out. Oh, Austin's up where I'm thinking about getting a burger later. And it's like, life's supposed to teach us things. I guess that's the lessons it's teaching us. I'd rather sign up for a different class. I really would. And it's like, when my mother passed away, my dad took it really, really, really hard. And then trying to figure out how to help him get through it. It's like, but when you've been married 40 plus years, oh, you're scheduled to go for the surgery on the 24th with a recovery 6 weeks. Oh, you got help for the kids? Because that's a long stretch. Okay. That goes that way. That goes that way. Gotta move my tablet up a deck. Everything goes toward the gold, goes to the center. There. Imaginary there. There. And imaginary. Table's not big enough. Yeah, we got, Ronnie has chemo on this Friday, and then they'll check her blood work, and then she'll have one more chemo in May while I'm gone, I think. And then they'll make that decision on her surgery or not. Depends on the blood work. What that good oh, don't want to lose that one on the floor. It's like, how are you going to entertain her, Lori? He says, we'll entertain you. That is good. You got help. She knows where to find us. Yeah, like our bad starts. It's like yesterday was fine, I think. No, I had a slow moment and then it kicked out of it. Or was it last Thursday that I had it's like, I don't remember. Days all blurred together anymore. Thursday, I just know we did a block. If you're depending on my fridge, you're not going to find anything. You can't even find an ice cream. I ate it. Okay. Oh, this one. You're going to make a wallet? On one of the Facebook featherweight things that someone told me to sign up to, I think it was Terry. I think. Some guy was sewing through 36 layers of material. And why would you go through 36 layers of material with these vintage sewing machines or any sewing machine? 36 layers. I'm sewing the binding on my quilt that LL finished for me. I'm slow. Okay. The heavier vintage machines can do that. It depends on the motor. I wouldn't do that on my featherweight. Yeah. I don't know if I would do that on any machine. Unless it was like maybe in an industrial upholstery machine. I think it was a Singer 15. See, I don't know my vintage machines. It's like, I might look, but I think they said it was a 15. Whatever a 15 is. Okay. Is the 15 a heavier duty one than the others? Just asking. Correct. Where's the piece? Correct. And correct. Points, points, and all the stars. Okay. We have our own built-in work table. Where's the pins? Okay. It didn't look so good when they first got it. This one gal that's she just got one and she was wondering some questions about it. And it's hard. Someone says, well, it's a 15. It's written on the front. And I went back and looked and I didn't see no 15 on the front. So I don't know where they was looking. But she had the AB number. So then some people was asking, how do you find out the year? Below the badge is the actual model, usually the model. Okay. My kids asked me, why did you buy that sewing machine? I said, because it was fascinating. I says, I've always wanted my grandma's singers. On this featherweight, it's not there. Okay. This phone makes more growl noises. The 221, the younger one, the tag is below the badge. Well, I only have the one to look at, and it's not a featherweight. And it had the 66 manual with it. But a lot of people have been on the featherweight Facebook thing. They're all saying their motors are running sluggish, and they're all pulling out yards and yards of thread that they've is wound in the under the belt. Okay, go back to filming and sewing. No more antique talk. I'm doing the last part of this sandwich. Even with interruptions from Austin, I'm doing pretty good. And restarts. It's okay. I really want to just take a nap. Well, if you're tired, last night I was tired. I was yawning while talking to Austin and whatnot. And then it's like, we quit talking at 11 only because the phone battery was dying. And I was still awake at 1, 2 hours later. It's like if a person could just figure out what to do. Okay, you got the video done? But I showed somebody the picture of the machine, and I says, "That's the case." They go, "No, it's not." So then I showed them the other pictures. They said, that's cool. And it says the manufacturer on there. I did find that. There is a manufacturer name on the case. There's a, yeah. The cabinet. There we go. There is a name on the cabinet somewhere. You're going to make a cork wallet. And then Maritza says hi again. And I got the pins are in backwards. That's because I put them in whatever direction I'm at. But as it gets closer to summer, it's like we're going to want to be outside more and more. I was trying to figure out everything to go outside, and so then you guys would have to put up with street noise. And sunshine. And Bailey. I'm looking for Bailey to be here till June. And Maritza telling, so Terry, Mary, and June all hi. Sewing on the porch with Sandra. That could be a fun day. Then I gotta make all those feed sack bags. Also this year. I put them off for 2 now. Can't put them off anymore. Okay, I messed up appointments. Had to adjust one of them. Final kidney checkup. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how the granddaughter-in-law keeps up with her appointments, her infusions, kids' speech therapy, 3 dogs, or 2 dogs, 2 cats. It's like, I go up there, I just have to watch the kids and the 2 dogs, and that's a handful. And then I'm going to take a stand-up break here. I have this chair adjusted lower, and it just wrecks my back. It's like, or the knees or something. Not used to sitting on the ground. That's what it feels like anyway. Making sure all these seams go the correct way. Oh. Slide it up. Guess I can't press half of it. Gotta press all of it. what did I do with my spray bottle? It's purple. You'd think I'd be able to find it. For the things that fall over on the floor, I had to put. They're actually from a deli counter. They used to have plastic for up at Subway. And the health department come up with they had to have stainless steel. There's always changes in codes. So I got some of those. Was using them as little scrap garbage cans, but didn't need those little ones. They all go in the same bin. Strings, strings, strings everywhere. Where would we ever come up with strings? This one flipped the wrong way. Oh, unflip. I said I was going to put some chewing gum in here and I didn't do it. And so this block's done officially. How in the heck did the YouTube get? It's like everything constantly changes. Right. Another block done. I'm gonna stand up for a little bit and I'll move the camera up so you don't have to see just my midriff. Thank you, Sarah. I've never made a quilt from a pattern, so this is one is hanging on the wall. That was my first from a whole pattern. Summer Moon is a big quilt. And it's like, I just don't, there's so much strain on this quilt with these pins because it's heavy. So I'm going to take it down off of the weight. It's just a small quilt, 87 by 97. And it's going to be sent off to the Long Armor. And thank you, everybody. But it's like 1 of 16. I should have it mastered. Next time I see this, I'll be putting the binding on it. But I haven't picked the binding yet. Or it'll be when the quilt's done. Because I bought 3 yards of backing. Saying that it would be enough. It's like, this is where you wish you had someone to help fold. say, there. I'll find out how heavy the quilt is when I go. So now I'm going to do the wall trick. Take this one down. And I'll bring in the other one. There you go. So that's the one I'm working on, that these blocks go on. And because they take up so much space, they're 16 inches, I'm revealing half of a color. So you get half a color, half, and then the whole. And if I would have did the pattern, I would have did half. But it's like, no, I'll keep with this pattern. So this one goes here and pin it. Over here and pin it. It's the best way I found to display it. Keep all the blocks nice and straight. So that's the Swoon 16. 16 blocks. It looks heavier. That's why I'm curious, how much does it weigh? I keep saying I gotta get one of those little scales, but I'll know what the batting, and top weigh when I go to mail it, plus the box. So 2 blocks to go. So we'll grab, let's grab the one with some green. And then our wind is 13 miles an hour. Thank you, watch, for telling me that. It's like my watch had a need to tell me that it was the wind. Hi, Carrie. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These go on this one. And yes, welcome back, Carrie. So don't need to draw lines on that one or that one. Or that one. Lines on all of those. And I went digging through all my cupboards so I don't have to buy friction pins for a little bit. Because I had them in every sewing tote bag I had. And I go, use them before they dry up. That was my best thing I could do. So I found 3 more friction pins. Even though I could, being I'm cutting on the line, I could use pencil. See, I jumped clear back to the beginning here. It's like, it doesn't pay to try to keep YouTube running ahead. The chat goes there. It jumped back to when I was taking the quilt off of the wall. Doesn't make any sense. Just like when I was over at Laura Lynn's this morning, it was keep popping up commercials on me. Good old advertisements. during the live. I don't know why that does. I don't know if there's an adjustment. Oh, I forgot to take those 4 out. Don't need lines on 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So lots of lines. 4, 12, 24, 32. And it's like, you working on your dog quilt, Carrie? Very well. I like how you have those blocks displayed. They all are so pretty and perfect. I don't know about the perfect part. There are a lot of what they call blind sewing. You just hope it hits just right. And I don't know how it does. But it's like, it is pretty. Susan Munger sent me the pattern. Oh, she's eating right now, Carrie is. And like I said, it's Lori Holt fabric calicos. The pattern is from Camille Ross Kelly. It's in her Thistle Blossoms Swoon 16 inch blocks with using 16 fat quarters. It's kind of like a stack and whack. And because you cut every single piece the same off of the fat quarters, it called for, was it 3 yards of, called for 3 yards of background fabric. I have, I think, a foot left. And then I had to cut another 2.5 inch strip for 2.5 inch blocks. But it's a very fun quilt to do. The one thing is you start making the block, you kind of I memorize what has to be done and when, and it's like, okay. But there's always something that gets off. I used the seam ripper one time so far. I don't like seam rippers to come into the work because I don't think it says on this materials needed. It does not say seam ripper. There is a one pattern someplace. It told me sewing machine required and the seam ripper, rotary cutter, cutting mat. It had everything. And it wasn't a beginner quilt. So I was wondering why they was saying all these things that was required. And then on the 3-yard quilt, I like where it says materials required, 3 yards of material. It's just like the people asking me, how much material do I need to make that? But you just answer. Like respect. Because maybe there is a catch. I got to pick out my Thursday block yet. I haven't got that far yet. I told Bailey to pick it out, but she didn't do a good job either. Oh, dang it. It's not charging again. They get a film or something on the end of the cord. There. At least it's not in the red, it's in the green at 13%. I wonder how Kathy's sewing room cleaning coming. That's what she said she was doing when she left. And then it's soap opera day. And it's soap opera time, I should say. I just got to thinking, I can't go get a burger. I don't have a rig. Well, there goes the burger idea. Guess I'm going to have another slice of pizza or prawns. One of the two. Oh, I'm having sauteed. No, I'm not leaving you for a soap opera. There hasn't been a soap opera on my TV in years. Well, I have some asparagus I'm going to grill in garlic. I'm hoping Austin went back home and went to bed. At least he did think about go get lunch first or something to eat. Because he's been so busy. He forgets to eat. And then he'll just sit down and say, I'm going to get up and fix something. Fall asleep and don't wake up. It's like he's eating out of the convenience store. But he does order sometimes pizza when he goes to work. Okay. Oh, I got more lines to draw. Don't put up that pin yet. No, the closest thing I watched to a soap opera was Dallas. It's like, I just got tired of how they could all die and come back to life. And heck, it was just living the same thing that we live. They're just humans. But we just don't get to die and come back later. We go to that miracle island and get a facelift, tummy tuck, come back looking younger than we did before. Because that's what I thought they did. Because they always seem to come back looking younger. And Austin's gonna. You should have something detached. Yeah, it's a heavy load, and I don't have a good wheel. I don't have the wheel under it. I was thinking about going to the post office in the Rhino. Takes me right past the sheriff's office. And the city hall, where the city police are, city police department. Yeah. I live risky. Like I said, I might end up in jail, but I'm getting ready to put another quilt on the frame. So when mine gets there, it should be ready, huh? Courtney, I have a 3-yard back and only need 87. So you want me to cut or you cut? Because I know you will put the quilt to one side or the other, not down right smack in the middle. What's a yap? Up to me. Because I know you need it to be 87, 90. Oh, I'll just leave it. You can trim. Just put the machine on it. Because just send it back and I'll trim it up. Because if I have enough, then I use that for the binding. If I don't have enough, then I go buy binding. Yeah. It gives you a little better. And then I plan the one to send you next and the next and maybe the next. It's like, who knows? It's one of those things. If it gets it out of my closet, and I'm only sending her the and just trying to get the big ones. The little ones, I have no issue. I have no issue with any of them, but my closet, I can't fit anything else in there. I need to downsize it because I have the B one behind me ready to go in there. This one here is going to need the sashing. And then whatever. Oops. I could have prevented that one if I would have just looked. Bobbin thread. The bobbin one. Because I didn't look. I got 1 inch into the block. So, see, I shouldn't have said I hadn't had to get Jack out. Or Plum Crazy. Mine's called Plum Crazy. Because it gathered it up. Was trying to figure out if I should smash this stuff all in the box. Yeah, I hope so too, Terry. You've been through the flooding and the hurricane stuff. But it's like, no, flood warnings are not fun. Okay. That didn't take long to get that thread out of there. Okay, Sarah, have the good rest of your day. Enjoy the kids. Oops, somebody just, the quilt fell down behind me. Must be the bumblebees. See how many quilts I can stack on that chair behind me? Or that stool? Oh, I forgot to turn the camera back down. Yeah. It's like, You just gotta hope, Terry, that everything works out fine. We can't change Mother Nature, but it probably doesn't help when you've been through it. The one time we had some flooding in our backyard. Luckily, we had hauled in 6 inches of dirt, so it kept it away from the house. And then we raised further out 6 inches. We went clear across the alley. Yeah. But it's like when we kept it across the alley, we give the neighbor a chance to fill in hers too, because her house flooded every year. It's so bad. Her curtains in the basement are shortened. And people go, why are they short curtained? Because she always flooded that much. The sump pump couldn't keep up. It was always that high. Well, how are we supposed to put beds down there? I says, well, legally, you can't put a bed down there because doesn't have egress windows. Yeah, it doesn't work to fool yourself. You just hope for the best. And it's like, well, what else would you do with all these rooms? I says, you can have an indoor swimming pool every spring. But I was amazed. They sold that house in the condition it was in. And that one kitchen island that I didn't like. It's in the side yard. They demoed it out. But that's all they did. They didn't take it to the dump or anything. They just moved it to the outside. I guess outside of the house works. Let the neighbors look at it. Okay, hunt for the ones with the salvage edge. So if everybody ever runs across that issue, my salvage edge is right there. Just maybe it's a quarter to an eighth inch in it. I have to put 2 snowballs, so I'm putting the 2 snowballs on that salvage corner because I get to trim away most of that salvage corner. Because these fat quarters were all trimmed down. And with the salvage edge wasn't leaving enough for the pattern to be, or the pieces to be cut out like it needed to be. There is very little spare. But yeah. And it's like, Emily, she's going to play softball for a while. And it's like, that bothers me. Are they going to get her a pitch runner? A substitute runner if she gets on, when she gets on base? Because I don't want her to do no sliding in the bases. And I don't think they would let her run with the catcher's gear or the umpire gear. I'm thinking of piecing my red, white, and blue quilt together so I can complete it soon. Yes, I would do that too, Courtney. There's all these things that'd be one more UFO out the door. Well, technically, at least off the cupboard. I've never thought of a plaid-ish as a calico, but it is in Lori Holt's world. And one of these days, I got to make my final decision of how I'm really going to do those pressed flowers. It's like I've changed colors 3 times now. And I keep telling myself I can't keep changing, but I can. Well, I was going to make them all in purples. And then I got this other calico pack from Laura. It's like, so then it's like, ooh, I want to make it out of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll keep those 4 connected right now. All the ruffling back and forth. Press. Oh, it's like I can finger press that one. Some I can finger press, some I can't. But as long as I'm getting some projects until I won that prize, then that gives me more things to do. See what the projects are. I know if there's something I can do a live at or something simple and quick. I did the couple of the projects that Maureen sent. That was fun. Did the bag. I did a diamond art and a couple other things. And then I did the butterfly, foundation paper piecing, and the rose. Little things. They go off the shelf and make room for something else. So look at that Dress a Girl pattern. It's not on my list, but it's a good thing to do. Donate. All it's going to cost me is time and the postage. But I can't drive there for I think it was $6. It was under $6 last time. If you don't want a tracking number and it's $5 and something, I guess they can do it and it will be uninsured. No tracking number for $3. Because I go, it's hard to break it. So the only thing that would be is you guys lose it. And I says, you guys shouldn't be losing it because it's in those containers, that the containers are moved from rig to rig. Unless it's in a rack. Like that UPS truck. A lot of insurance claims went out on that. Okay. That steps of these 4 blocks are done. Leave one in to start the next round. Oh, I always hang it up too soon. Trim, trim. Gotta take my kite's tail apart. It's like, it says 29 still watching. Everybody sewing away. Cleaning house. I know Dora Lynn went to the basement so she can quilt. June was trying to stay awake. Might as well trim these off while I'm here. These go a different direction. They go table behind me. Oops. Throw them on the floor. That works. The housekeeper. Gotta leave to take folks to work and pick up from school. Won't be able to chat. Okay, Denise. No, it's like, you gained 3 more subscribers? Really? Where are they coming from? I'm going to be at 300 here before long. $293. Wow. Oh, yeah, that goes up there. It's like, tell Bailey she's in charge. When I heated up my soup yesterday after the live, and I told her as soon as we ate that we'd play fetch. And it's like, she sat right there by me until she got her carrots out of my stew. There was no way. And then she kept wanting to look in the bowl. I said, there are no more carrots. You have to believe me. It's like she'd just look at me. She's still trying to stay awake. Hi, Karen. She says, hello, Sandra, and all in chat. And how's your part of the state going? But be safe, Denise. It's like, what color am I supposed to sew on? Not blue. Hi, Della. Just got in and checked to see if you were live. Found several lives. Yeah, I had the mishap today, as you can tell. This is take 3. I'll change the title after the thing. But I was just trying to keep everybody where they could find the right one. But I do like as the screen spins. Because that's why I had to leave. I'll listen to the other live later. But it's like I just started spinning. One wasn't even worth keeping. I mean, the first one, how many minutes did I even make it? If it will tell me. 9 minutes on one. And $21 on the other. And then there's one I can't get rid of on my thing. Yeah. So I will get rid of one of them. Got that. Cutting this fabric, dry throat. I gotta go back to chat filter, all messages, up to settings. I always put playback speed. I always bump it up. But yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do with the, like I said, Avista's here working on all the polls. Yeah. Well, when I bought the carrots the other day, I go, 6 pounds of carrots was on sale, but it was $6. But I could get the 2-pound bag for $1.69. I says, that didn't make any sense. So I only bought the one bag when I should have bought 2. Knowing that Bailey eats them. So they're on my grocery list. But she'll eat them anyway, raw, or she prefers cooked, but can't have everything we want. And if I'm going to see what she does with asparagus today. Oh, believe me, she'll take the potato or the rutabaga out of the stew because it's got that beef taste to it. I don't think I sat food down for her. Oh, I'm a bad grandma. It's like, she doesn't eat until after I'm done here anyway. She like panics or doesn't eat because she's sitting outside probably. Says I got a message somewhere, but it doesn't say where. Like, I don't know. It's the phone doing weird things. Carrie, you have 309 subscribers? Because I know it's like, I know Carrie has quite a few, but I don't remember how many. Okay. And so do some trimming again. I have 294 now. I got another one. Are you going out and getting bums off the street, Courtney? I think I got a couple from Laura Lynn's today. Okay, she says no. Yeah, your street's probably not very busy like mine's not. Okay, that goes that way. I mean, I could be up to 300 if I just tell my family to sign in. I got them to sign in for Courtney's and Kathy's once. Melinda watches YouTube, but she didn't know she had to subscribe in order to talk to the people. I says, yeah, it just depends on their settings. Like mine, I put subscribers only. It just saves a little bit of headache. I don't know why I'm cutting these off. Just with, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could go up 10. No problem. Just with them family. Oh, and then I think I picked up a few because the other day, I don't know. Oh, I was trying to post my link over to Kathy's and it wouldn't do it. It posted it on mine. So I had some of my friends seen it. Maybe they went on and, but they didn't know they had to subscribe to chat either. Because they go, it never puts up chat for me. But I'm not going to go to any other those other things. I have no idea what they are. The other social medias. It's Facebook, barely, and YouTube. Okay, let's see. Scissors again. Take the giant kite off. It's time to make the flying geese units. One, two. Get one of the flying geese started on there. Get that last one off the sewing machine. Okay, it's right here, these pieces. There's more trimming on these because they are the geese unit. Okay, next one. And 2 more to get the right wing on. I don't know if it's a wing. The sky. I just know what the unit's called. And chain piecing saves thread. And if you make them, if they're all the same, then it works out really good. Because then they all look the same. Put that up there. Trim some more. Trim, and trim some more. And these ones here, I always press back. Not finger press, but press. I don't know why. It's just me. Because I want to make sure it's nice and flat. Finger pressing doesn't always do the flattest job. Just do a quick turn. Do not press those. Get the iron going. That beautiful day today. Haven't even looked at the temperature. $70. Wow. And all sunshine. Oh, it's supposed to get up to 73. Beautiful day out there. Beautiful, beautiful. Flying geese. Just make sure you put the angle at the right direction. At first I did a few wrong in my first quilting years. I think I used seam rippers more then. And then sewing in kids, how that goes together. Almost sewed on the 1/4 inch away from the line. Two decisions you have to make, on the line or beside the line. Oops, wrong direction. I don't sew on the line, I sew beside the line. always towards the side that I'm going to be cutting it off. I got a quarter of the garbage, the scrap bag bin since Connie was here. So that was 2 Saturdays ago, I think. It's been a week and a half ago. Wow. Week and a half and I got a third of a can. There's not much waste on these blocks. There wasn't any waste on the 3-yard quilt, unless I did a miscut. Okay, all of them are done. Oh, gotta go back and sew on the side of the line. The trims are coming, the 2.5-inch trims. I got 46 thumbs up and 33 watching. And dang thing's not charging again. Have to keep unplugging it and putting it back in. It's saying, I'm old, I need replaced. It was just as simple as all that. I have to put something off. An excuse to buy myself something for my birthday again. Last year's money bought me the Singer 66. See what I get for my birthday anniversary this year. Oh, Mother's Day, birthday. Okay, I got 3 holidays coming up. Mother's Day's birthday, and then they all seem to still do the anniversary, even though it's just me. It's nice that they acknowledge it still. It might be because that's how we know how old Melinda is. No, the belt is so loose. I brought it in that night, sat it down, and then been cleaning house since. Because I had to get rid of a cabinet that was out there. 1, 2, 3. There must be one on the end. Nope. 1, 2, 3. One of the geese flew away. He was hiding under the wing. It's a motor. It's the 66 motor. And it has that motor that comes with that reverse stitch regulator thing. But I told myself I couldn't until Nora's quilt's done. I can't play. That's one thing I did tell myself. I have to be, but it's like I went and got it because I had help there, and then I didn't have to ride by myself. But the it's like a giant O-ring. It stretches so bad. I don't know if I could lower it that much. I mean, that stretch is really, really, really there. But it's just one of those things. I dusted it, took out the spider webs that was underneath the stand, cleaned out the drawers, dusted them. I'll keep the stuff there just as a souvenir. And then I got to put some dryer sheets in there because, like anything else that's old, they're musty. It's like, but I want to get it all cleaned up out there before Alani comes in because I put it in her corner. And she's going to go, "Where's my desk?" Okay. I know when I looked at the belts, I go, "Oh." I looked online and they had different things that they was made out of. And then I was just looking at different things. But when I was holding the belt out, I had to really take my hand out there a ways. And yeah, that belt, it it you could feel like the weather checks in the belt. It was just a rough belt. Okay, I seen you sent me something. And then I don't think I'll need bobbins right off the bat, being it came with 8. I just have to remove the old thread. Because if it's been 10 years since Grandma gave it to her, I'm sure that thread is all the 10 plus years old. But no spools of thread. I was hoping, maybe the other drawer had some old wooden spools. I like keeping them. But yeah, I know you're kidding, Terry. Well, we have to talk about old things because we're older. Trim all these pieces in half and go press up some half square triangles. And then the cabinet lid, when it opens, it has the metal arm that retracts out and it brings a leg out for the top to sit on. I gotta see if there's wood waxing or something just to make it slide a little better. I have to give it a push to put it back in, which it's no biggie. That little push is nothing. But it just needs that little, wood on wood is just like our achy joints. Bone on bone, at least we should be able to, like I said, wax it, because I think that's what they do with a lot of wood. Yeah, it's like that. You could be in some trouble there if you knew cabinets. But it's like I said, someday I'll make a video of it. It's just getting the camera down, figure out the stand, how to get to it. And that's where I said it'd be nice if Melinda or Austin was here when I do it, so they can walk the camera over as I open the whole cabinet. But I'm going to put a little more cushion on the seat, I think. Or I might just leave it that way, because I said I don't have to sit on it. Because it's low. It's like this seat here. It's low. But it's green upholstered. And green's not my color, but I know it's Terry's color. But it's all original. That's what why I debated. Why should I change the upholstery? So I might just make a pillow that sits on it. That way I don't bother the original. And Dave used to do a lot of different, he piddled with woodworking. It's like, the seat is perfectly clear. It's just, it's a harder seat than what my bum likes. But it's like, it's very good shape. But I'm thinking of the upholstery cleaner just to see if it helps take away some of the smell. That musty smell. It could be lots of things. But it seems like, does the cabinet say patent pending also? Okay, there's those 8 things. But it's a toy or an investment or whatever it is. It's just fulfilling my want for my grandma's machines, I guess. And then I think back, my grandma got sold in a yard sale for $20. That didn't throw me any, because my aunt should have offered it to the oldest granddaughter, which would be me. But that particular aunt, everything's dollars and cents. She probably has she has a metal detector. And everything they go around to old cemeteries where houses used to be, parks, all that stuff. Every single thing that they have dug up with that metal detector, they have gallon jars around their house with all that stuff that they found. Wedding rings, old coins. She said someday she'll cash it all in and she'll be rich, which she probably will be. Excuse me. Reach down for my juice. I hope I don't ever have to go to wearing a mask just to sew. Yesterday I did pretty good with the coughing until I was done. But today it's like, nope. I took the weekend off from sewing. Felt pretty good. And then back to the cutting threads. Go to the doctor and say, am I allergic to lint? Which reminds me, Melinda goes, Mom, Scott's put up a thing about you up on the sign at the fire department. I says, what? And he says, yeah, it got changed to clean your lint traps. Because we had been down talking and we brought up the lint trap, how much lint was on my and he was trying to encourage. That's he put the number of house fires are caused by lint in your dryer. But we had just been talking about, he says, yes, I still hold the title of the Lint Queen of Ritzville. I don't know if that's a title I want, but she thought it was funny. After we was down talking the next day or two, up come that information on the fire. They got a reader board outside the department. For Ritzville, that's a big thing. Maybe I should put cough drops in here. Or throat lozenges. I have some gum that I've purchased. I don't chew gum for very long, but it would take away dry throat. Two to go. Then I get to start piecing the block together again. Is everybody still awake? Everybody still sewing? I thought Kathy might come back on, and she was sitting in her sewing room. Soap opera's not over yet. Okay. Clean up this stuff. There's all my talons. I cut the geese's wings so they can't fly. No, those are the half square triangles. So this piece, 1, 2, 3, 4. They go this way. When my aunt and uncle moved, they left my grandmother's treadle in the basement, didn't offer it to anyone, and didn't tell anyone it was a 66. Okay. And those go to that one. Yeah. I was trying to remember where did I live when my great grandmother passed away. But the one great grandma, I'm sure my cousin got her machine. She's offered me. My grandma used to wear some of the gaudiest clip-on earrings. She's offered me some of them, but she's never given them to me yet. So, who knows? I'd love to have, if someone has my grandma's hand embroidered with satin or silk or whatever, her peacock. I'd love to have one of my grandma's hand embroidered peacocks. I just have one. I have Melinda's, Ronnie's, and Casey's that she made for them. And Grandma's satin stitch was always so pretty and filled in everything. This reminds me of chocolate and vanilla ice cream. The colors I'm doing right now. All these cars go by. Not used to all this traffic. So when they sell these houses, I hope that we don't have a interstate out in front. I'm not used to all this traffic. Turn this way so I pick them up correctly. Sitting in the car waiting for school release at 2 p.m. I thought you might have signed off by now. I'm going to finish this block. I'm here. I'll finish this block. I'm getting the final sew togethers on here. Oops. Has 3 hours and 5 minutes on the live up there so far on that one. So I did 4 hours yesterday. And then I think I'll come sew the last one up there before tomorrow. So I can do something different. So they can all be on the wall. Because in the morning, if Austin, we gotta take the trailer out and get rid of all the garbage. So I told him I had to be back here like 9:30 so I could get cleaned back up. Because throwing out garbage isn't always the. How long have you been working on this particular quilt? This is probably week 2 with the 12-hour quilt was this one. And I sewed the pieces of Summer Moon together. I was trying to think, what else did I do? Yeah, so it's probably been 2 weeks. Am I frozen again? It doesn't show it frozen on mine. Okay. If you get a pattern and you start it, it's like, because I had finished something, forgot what I finished, and then it's like had to go to the next. Because when I'm on with Kathy, I can't sit by my sewing machine without sewing. Okay. Thank you, Mary, for telling me it was good now. But it's like I have a couple of different things to start again. It's like there's a kit up there. Because I was working on that red, white, and blue, the little 6.5 inch squares, and when I got them, only a second? Okay. When I got them all done, I put that up for now because I just needed to get the 6.5 inch blocks all done. And then we took the time to do the square dancer block. That was fun. That was sewed by a few people. One as far away as Australia. Okay. 1, 2. I haven't heard from the guy that wanted the pattern. And then there's a couple other people that wanted the pattern. Sent it to her. And there's somebody else wanted the pattern, but I couldn't figure out how to get to her to send her the pattern. But yeah, it's an older block that somebody made, and that is so appropriate. You're not being able to not sew when, yeah. It's like, I can't even go without cutting material. I always have to have something. I'm doing it. I try, like even watching Rita's lives. I'm always doing something. It's like, that's why I used to answer it at the dinner table. And then we'd eat dinner, and then I would go on to the live part of Rita's. Because Melinda enjoyed doing that. But now I don't eat my dinner at the kitchen counter anymore because Melinda's not here. When she was stopping by every day when she's doing the mail, I always in the winter I had her top. She'd say top ramen soup. I'm at such and such. So I'd make her the soup, and when she got here, it was warm. She'd eat it. As long as she kept her lunch break under 15 minutes. It's like she could stop because I was listed as her lunch break or potty break. They had to have different addresses for to know that they was actually taking at least some breaks. So she had a couple friends up on the other side of town. Their houses were listed, but mine was the main one for her lunch break. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I hate it when it's under the needle. I look all over the place. I was looking for the other one of this. It's right here. So this goes back here. These go back here. Even if it's just a pair of pants, even. It's like, I have to be doing something. And there was one time I had sewing machine in here and my sewing machine was up out in the living room. I had a project going out there and a project going in here. It's like, that's where multiple projects get started. I just don't wish I could figure out every site's volume adjuster. And I always say I'm going to try to find it on this one and forget each time. Because it's like I don't get a setting button. It's like I take a look, see what's up there. Participants, pop out chat, timestamps. Ooh, that's cool. And it's like, I never have looked under the participants. I think it lists the top ones in the chat. Okay, I'll click it. See what happens. Yeah, it's the last ones that chatted, Denise and Sandra. So I can see timestamps on mine. Kind of tells you when someone's chatted last, I guess. And Carrie's still here. Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to make my cord for my foot down there. My leg keeps getting shorter and the foot pedal gets further out there. And are you sewing now, Carrie? Like I haven't seen anybody go on lives, but I don't have everybody's same YouTube that they watch. We don't all watch the same. Get these all pressed at the same time. There. So I don't look for it under on the floor and around. Bring it off and press it. I have the volume on the video and the laptop at 100% all the time. Sometimes I can hear 30 feet away and I have to turn it down. Other times I can hear against the screen and can't hear. Yeah. So you got 3 more sides to do. Hi, Joanna. I don't chat much, but I listen and watch so I can learn from you. Oh, that's sweet. If there's ever something you want to see, just let me know. And if there's a block that you want to see made, just let me know. Always looking for ideas. Like, turn these this way. Because it's like, that's how we learn. And the other day, I forget what the heck I was doing. I had to have the phone right up to my ear. And then it's like, I thought I lost my hearing, really and truthfully. I was holding the phone. It was my mistake on that one. I was holding the phone upside down and I was hitting the button, but I turned the volume clear down. It's like, this is the only time I've admitted it. But I thought, what an idiot. I was so trying to listen to everything that was said. But this new phone, I'm still getting used to it. The buttons are on the wrong side. Because I haven't had it a month yet. And still trying to figure out all the different things. I figured out how to turn off notifications. He says, hi, everyone. I have been here just listening, learning, and enjoying. Okay. And it's fun to have somebody just to sew with. And if someone brings up a topic, it's like, we can't play name a band or anything because I can't do that one. I'm dumb on that. I can't do the movie stars. I was an outside kid. I don't watch a lot of TV. And when I do get on my show, it's like I watch hoarders when I'm in here sewing. And if I can't find something good that way, I just turn on a YouTube video of my own and watch myself. That's the last of sewing the blocks and the sections together. Now I press them, place them, and start sewing. Making the web. I love web sewing. You can't lose the pieces. I know these pieces, if they look like it's a block with ears, it kind of looks like a head. I have it right. See, this block has the, looks like a ears. Now, this one goes, the solid square goes in the middle. Oh, that YouTube, it doesn't pay to put it on a faster speed because it doesn't keep up with it. It's like that one, this one, this one that don't fit out there, this one that fits here, and then these ones all go pointing towards the center because they have the matching color to make the star. And Maureen saying hi to Johanna. Always forget the H is there. Courtney just quilted a quilt with this block in there. Customer quilt. And I asked her if she knew the block name. And then I sent her a picture of mine and she says, same. There is a pattern for using June says, Maureen, is tomorrow you leaving on vacation? Is Maureen going on vacation? Did I miss it? Did I miss it in the chat by being the sewer? Or the YouTube? It's like, I just go, did I put this on here right? Wouldn't be my first time I missed it. Waiting for that answer from Maureen, but keep sewing. One, two, three. Get the cut because it's considered a 9 patch after you get all the sections together. Then you have to just start over and sew the 9 sections together. I keep knocking them everywhere. on this seam, I can see where that X is to say keep the point. Sometimes you get to see it, sometimes you don't. On this one, I'll get to see it. Get them all lined up. Open this one up. I know this is the center. Oh, Maureen and is Maureen going? I thought it was Sheila going to Rita's. Yeah, it's Sheila going to with Marla on a retreat. Yeah. They're getting their stuff already. And Sheila's gonna go to Tennessee to her nieces first. Hi, Gayla. But she's keeping Marla up to date on everything she's doing. Okay, there's that. Make sure it's correct before I start sewing the next part. It's like, looks right, and looks right. Yeah, my YouTube that I'm reading the chat off of just disappeared. Just decided to shut me down on my tablet. Oh, it's like, go to me. View channel. It's like, it always harder for me to get back in. Oh, your phone's in the purse? Okay. And it's like, uh-oh, where'd the live go? It's like, don't like losing myself there. And they're bundling up some of the stuff that they don't need. They have a free table of stuff that they can get rid of, stuff that they don't want anymore. No, I wish they'd give me, just for a little bit, unlimited flying, just for free. See how many trips I could take. Austin told me, because it's like, if you want to go someplace, Grandma, let's go. He says, I'm ready for vacation. But we got a little bit more to deal with. And then now he's talking about moving to the west side. Then I won't have anybody over. It's like I'll have still family here, but not like Austin scaring me to death all the time. But that's the way it goes. He enjoyed it when he was over there. That's where he took his training. There was a care facility over there that would put him through the training for free as long as he worked. He'd like to go back over to that place. But it's just affording the rent. The rent gets you. And then he says, by him not being here, it's not helping her to become a good, responsible as she should be. And he said, this baby that she has, which is going to be a boy, it's got a deader beat dad than the one that's already here. It's like, how could you have so much luck getting two? But that's the way it goes. Because, we need to let everybody grow. Get their wings, go experiment and see what life is. I've always been a mom and a grandma. And now it's a great grandma. I guess I live for my family. It's what I enjoy. Oh, this is the last seam. Take it off, press it, and another block done. A little bit longer than yesterday, but we had a few glitches. Just a few. Internet issues. Can't prevent them. Life issues. Can't prevent them. But it's been fun sewing with you guys. And it's like if everybody has a beautiful day out like I have right now, should be taking advantage of it. I'll go out and play fetch with Bailey again for a little bit. Yesterday it was I fetched more than she fetched. I'd throw, she'd not go get it. And I told her, I said, this is ridiculous. Oh, there goes the garage door guy. Rain and snow there? No. It's like, I guess we need the snow. Without the snow, we don't get the runoff. We don't get what we need to give the water later in the year. Gardens grow, crops grow, helps feed us. June, yeah. You just keep that snow over there. Oh, come on, June. You want a little bit of it. I thought it was supposed to rain here, but it says 70. Guess I didn't watch the weather here for the last couple of days. The weather changes more than everything else. Yeah. Carrie said it was supposed to snow. She said she would put up her coat, but it was supposed to rain and snow. Oh, a little bit of spritzing. Yeah, I have 7. Let's see. It was 70. It's 72 now. And beautiful, sunny, blue skies, noisy train. But the train's taking stuff back and forth. We don't have water. We have to depend on the train. Wonder what one of these would look like. Very scrappy. Because here's number 15 and a long string. Sometimes I don't get them all trimmed. That's what you go back and do. And June just got rid of all her snow. Well, you can have a little bit back. A little bit. Thank you, Mary. It's like, who would have ever thought a green? But I just grabbed the fat quarter bundles and split them up. I had a couple pressed the wrong way. They flipped when I flipped it. That one will go up on the bottom row there. But it's like my board here is only 13. So there's 13, 14, 15, 16. They're just about 16 and a half. It's like, what's the pattern say? Does it say unfinished? Page 2. It's like page 3. Page 3, quilt assembly. They should measure 16 and a half, but they aren't quite that. It's not a big deal. You just want to adjust your sashing a little bit. I've never had anybody say that. Hello, Northern Willows. Okay, thank you. I've never had a pattern say, if they're not quite all 16 and a half, that's fine. They will adjust your sashing a little bit. Now I'm supposed to cut 19 2.5-inch strips of sashing fabric. So that tells me how much sashing, 19 strips width of fabric. So I need to find me some gray. I'm going to do gray because that's in the background of the quilt. But it can just be hung on the hanger, put aside until I get that, because it's just more off of that shelf into someplace else. Let me hang this up there. And Northern Willows, you come in just as we get ready to go. But I am glad you came in. This one goes right there, about, and then over to here. And just stacking them. You get to see half a block. Oh, put this up a little now so you can see more of what's up there. Some machine's in the way to see the other lower parts. But it's like, I want to thank everybody for coming in and sewing with me. And I'll be back tomorrow. Should be 10 o'clock. I got to go out to the dump with a load of stuff. And the bottom one should be done. I'm going to go out and let. It's like, thank you, Della. It's like, you got 2 different sets. They kind of clash up there. But it's just one of those things. And glad to see the blocks looking good. Thank you for the chat and education. Okay. But like I said, if there's ever a question, just put it out there. One of us sewers, quilters will help you. We always try to help each other. My YouTube down here is, I'm still over there pressing the block. So I had to get it moved again. But 2 different quilts up there on that wall. How different they look. But we'll see everybody tomorrow at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And you guys adjust your clock to whatever. It is 2:20 here. So we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, bye, Beverly. But glad everybody could come over. Bye. And stream ends.